that was by far and away the most f***ed up pain, the worst, most heinous pain I've ever experienced in my life.
I want to run through some of your notable stunts over the years and just get you to recall what you remember from each one. Piercing your cheek with the fish hook.
We did it twice, that piercing thing. The first time was a professional body piercer doing it. So there's Pontius and me and this body piercer guy.
Right. The second time you did it yourself.
Well, the second time Pontius helped me with it. It was I think I got it started and Pontius muscled it through. It was, it was 2006 and we were shooting Jackass #2. Jeff Tremaine came to me on that trip and he said, hey, and I'm looking at this shark footage and it's like not that great, you know, and we could use some more shark footage. And this body piercer guy, it's like, who is he? What's he doing there? He's like, would you be open to reshooting it with Pontius putting the hook through? And so we have another day of filming with sharks to try to get more. And I said, dude, I'm light on footage, man. Like, of course, yeah. So we put the hook through my face again.
You were game to
absolutely.
do it after.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, so yeah, we put the hook through my face again, and we cast me out. And this time, a mako shark was coming for me. We got Manny over here, sees the shark coming. Manny has never lost his cool, ever, like when we were filming. And this time I hear Manny say, Steve-O, watch out. My head's above the water, so I can't even see, you know, I don't even know what's going on, but Manny says, Steve-O, watch out. And so I'm like I jerk. And in that sort of jerking motion, I accidentally kicked a mako shark in the face, which I suppose saved my foot. And
you look genuinely freaked out.
Yeah, for sure. It was epic, man. And you know, years later, I asked Jeff Tremaine. I said, dude, like, if that shark did bite my foot off or whatever, like, we were in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, like 2 hours from shore to get back to Louisiana, and this was 2006, where Louisiana had been devastated by Hurricane Katrina less than a year ago. So once we got back to land, the hospital was shut down. Like, what was the plan? I mean, even if we were at a helicopter meeting somewhere, like, you know, and like, what was the plan? And Jeff Tremaine said, I don't know, we got God. and I said I was on the phone with Manny, because one of my bucket list items is to properly, like, hold the shark fin and have a huge shark tow me through the water. I hope my dad doesn't see this before it happens.
I understand there was also an issue once with the 6-foot-long electric eel, but the longest you've ever been electrocuted before would be what?
This isn't going to be a quick answer as much. People have asked me more than any other question, which stunt hurt the most? And up until a little over a year ago, I just didn't have an answer. And I was frustrated by the question. I would just be like, ugh, all right, like, there's different kinds of pain. There's like acuteness, there's duration, there's, you know, like probably the thing I dread the most is to, you know, get burns or lose skin on my butt cheek, because that's for 2 weeks. Every time I stand up, I gotta, you know, peel the boxers off my butt cheek and it hurts. But then, like, getting electrocuted, you know, it's so sharp, like, it hurts so bad, but it's short, so it's all apples and oranges, and I hate the question, you know? But I felt that I had an answer when I did my first comedy special, where I would intermittently do stunts throughout the show, and the closer was to be shot with a taser. And the interesting part about that was that when you see the police shoot someone with a taser, they're in control of it, and it goes for 5 seconds. And at the police discretion, they can hit you with another 5 seconds. But the civilian version of the taser is designed so that you can shoot your assailant and drop it and run. And so the civilian version you hit the, and it just keeps going for 30 seconds. It gives you 30 seconds to run. And when I brought up the idea of getting tased for my first comedy special, I was told, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is I have a taser. The bad news is I've got the 30-second version. And I remember I texted Knoxville saying, dude, I'm like, they helped me get psyched for this. And he's like, are you kidding me? How could you not be psyched? Like, that sounds hilarious, 30 seconds. But I was concerned that now 30 seconds is just going to kind of get boring. 30 seconds is a pretty long time.
Right.
So we did a 30-second Q&A. My buddy dressed up as like a TV show host, like in a suit, and he came out and he did like a lightning round of questions, like while I was, the lightning round, like what's your name? Steve. Like, and so that made it really funny. And by the virtue of having it go on for 30 seconds, I felt that I covered, to a degree, duration as well as acuteness. Fortunately, when I did the thing blowing up this living room with the bombs and the rocket engine fuel, and I had skin grafts on 15% of my body, that was by far and away the most up pain, the worst, most heinous pain I've ever experienced in my life, hands down. So now you can ask me what stunt hurt the most, and it doesn't bother me.
BB gun to the nipple.
That was, I thought it was a cool idea. Everyone else said that was too dark, but really I think the problem, I just said, for Jackass 3D, which, interestingly I was clean and sober for, I proposed to Jeff Tremaine that I wanted to shoot my nipple off with a BB gun. And nobody was into the idea. They said it was just too dark, that we couldn't show it. I think that the real concern is that it's imitatable, and particularly using a gun, like now all of a sudden, like we're promoting shooting yourself in the chest with a gun.
Right.
Like, which has all kinds of, like legal implications, I suppose. But they went ahead and let me do it, so that they could have me in one spot and have Bam sneak up and throw water in my face and punch me. Which seems like a weird thing, because like with one thing going on, like why are you gonna try and do the other if you're not gonna explain the whole thing?
Right.
And when Bam punched me, he blatantly broke my nose. So that was frustrating. I filmed a bit that was never even supposed to air and got my nose broken, and none of it ever was supposed to air. But years later, Jeff Tremaine gifted me the footage.